but he has started every game this year. Jonathan Taylor starting at running back on 1st down and 10. And it is a handoff to Taylor. Between the tackles, has room. There he goes. Taylor down the sideline and shoved out of bounds by Rayshawn Jenkins.
That shows Carson Wentz it's man-to-man.
3rd down and 5. Wentz over the middle, caught by Pittman, and he's got the 1st down. And no surprise, they go to Pittman on 3rd down. 1st and 10. Taylor up the middle again inside the 20 and down at the 15. DeJuan Smooth. It's 3rd and 3. Taylor is on the sideline. It's Nyheim Hines next to Wentz, who's looking to throw to the end zone, and he overshoots Mo Alley Cox. 18 out of 17 extra points. The one miss you just saw on the graphic was his one game with Tennessee.
And then you get guys coming in around the corner.
Jacksonville dead last on 3rd down this year, and that one is nearly intercepted. Sendejo had a chance at it.
Pursuing Trevor Lawrence.
Jacksonville goes 3. Oh, it's blocked! Punt is blocked! Scooped up by the Colts! And it's taken in! Touchdown! Zaire Franklin blocked it, and E.J. Speed scores! Lawrence looking deep down the sideline for Agnew. Makes the adjustment but can't hold on. Good coverage by Rock Yassin. 2nd down, Taylor picks up the 1st and more. Taylor stays on his feet. Jonathan Taylor all the way to the 28-yard line. A gain of 20. Wentz looking for Hines, makes the catch, and he's got the 1st down. Taylor inside the 10, tripped up there. Another big run. And now a fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Inside 3 minutes to go in the 1st. Taylor at the 2. Still going, moving those legs, reaching over. He's in! What an effort! A Taylor touchdown!
In the 4th quarter, back in those days.
Agnew takes it, has some room to run. He's got great speed. Agnew down the sideline. Adios, Jamal Agnew. A 66-yard touchdown. Play action. Wentz is taken down. A flag down as well. Devon Hamilton on the sack. So still no great nickname. It was going to be Swagnew, but Dad ruined that. 2nd and 15. Lawrence on the move. He's got a lot of room to run. Lawrence across the 40. He slides down at the 44-yard line.
Dan Arnold right in there. Good matchup.
Lawrence throws, broken up. And that was Kenny Moore getting a hand on it. Wentz fires over the middle, caught by Pittman for a 1st down. Jenkins on the tackle. 3rd down and 4. Wentz throws, it's caught by Granson. 1st down into Jacksonville territory.
120!
Play action. Here comes Josh Allen. Wentz gets rid of it, completes it to Doyle.
120!
Wentz locates Taylor. Taylor shoved out by Rudy Ford, and he's going to be short of a 1st down. 1 for 1 on the day, and Batchley is good.
Indianapolis Colts.
6 straight incompletions for Lawrence. Moving right, throws across his body, completes it to Dan Arnold. First catch today for the Jacksonville tight end. It's on target. Does it have the distance? It does! Matthew Wright. Agnew in motion. They give it to Agnew. And he crosses midfield. Another nice job by Jamal Agnew. Robinson up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Tripped up by Sendejo after James Robinson moves the sticks. A gain of 14. Lawrence throws right, and it's nearly intercepted. Rodgers makes a great break on that ball. This is from 51 yards. And this one's leaking right, and it's no good. 3rd and 4. Here comes the blitz. Wentz throws off his back foot, and it's broken up. That was the rookie Tyson Campbell who was able to get that one out of the hands of T.Y. Hilton, and it's 4th down. Lawrence fires over the middle, caught by Treadwell. Great catch by Laquan Treadwell. His first catch as a member of the Jaguars. It goes for 18. It is just the 2nd time today they've converted on 3rd down. Lawrence in trouble, and down he goes. And one of the guys in there was Kwity Paye. We'll see how they split this up. DeForest Buckner also in on the sack. To get too cute on 3rd and long. Wentz fires, dangerous pass, and it should have been picked by Shaquille Griffin. Back out on the field for the Colts defense. Here comes the pressure. Lawrence fires, looking for Jones, and he makes the catch. Great adjustment along the sideline by Marvin Jones. Robinson running left, following the block of Arnold. There he goes. Robinson with a flag down is caught around the 20. Urban Meyer saying we get paid to score touchdowns, not kick field goals. Lawrence rolling left, has some time, now comes back to the right. Lawrence keeping the play alive, and now he'll keep it himself, running right into Stallworth. Lawrence on a slant to Arnold inside the 10, and Arnold has the first down. Farrell in motion. Give the Robinson up over, and he is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Following the block of the defensive tackle, Malcolm Brown. Lawrence, shovel pass inside, and they've got it. Arnold with the 2-point conversion, and we've got a 3-point game in Indianapolis.
Sunday.
Quick pass, Pascal, his first catch today, going nowhere. And the boos rain down, making noise. Week 10, and a good one here on CBS. Here come the Colts. Lawrence takes a shot, incomplete. Lawrence was drilled. Quick pass to Jack Doyle, and he fights off a tackle to get some extra yards. 2nd and 8. Wentz locates Doolin for the catch. First down, Indianapolis. Wentz with pressure coming, rolling right. Wentz throws on the run, deep for Pittman. He's got it. Colts want to try to get a little bit closer for the kicker. Wentz over the middle, caught by Pascal at the 25, shoved out of bounds. He's short of a first down, but this is from 37 yards away. Badgley, right down Broadway. This took a while. Lawrence steps up over the middle, caught by Robinson. Robinson caught from behind and tackled at the 45-yard line by Okereke. 1:10 to play. Lawrence right back over the middle to Robinson into Colts territory.
Get a timeout
Tackled
here.
at the 46. They do call timeout. Lawrence is brought down, and the ball comes out. Lawrence fumbles. No signal yet. Colts indicating they have it, but no signal from the officials.
if the Colts do come out of the
It
pile,
is Colts football!
every turnover is obviously reviewed. So we're going to take a look at this. And it wasn't like his forward progress was stopped. He's still moving forward.
Another look. Ooh.
Yeah, that ball's moving. It's out. And Trevor Lawrence, he could just kind of feel that ball moving away from his body.
And the Colts win it 23-17.